Hello and welcome to season 2, episode 3. We gotta just jump right in.
Oh jeez.
Just dive.
I feel like you're gassed right now. You're on it. You're gassed.
I've had coffee.
You have, okay. It's a morning right now. It's a Sunday morning. I feel good, Judy.
I feel good.
Guys, this is called Canby Unfiltered.
Well, it's not Sunday morning.
Okay.
It's like past noon, by the way.
Oh yeah. So what she's doing right now? She's holding up a glass of wine, and I'm holding a brew myself.
Yeah, cheers to
Judy.
our Sunday.
Cheers to fucking Sunday, Judy. And
yes.
Guys, look, we're also recording this as a video as well, and we put it on YouTube. So you can find us on YouTube. You can watch an episode.
Yeah, if you need a visual, we're here for you.
What is that supposed to mean, Judy?
It means maybe I'll take my top off. I won't take my top off. I'm just kidding.
Maybe I'll just whip my bra off. And then, have you ever? They say a really talented woman can take her, bra off and panties off without taking her actual clothes off. Like,
oh, for sure. When you need to change clothes real quick,
like
or
a
get
G,
your bathing
like
suit
a G.
on. Yeah, it's like being.
Go
ahead.
I was going to say this. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm used to it.
I know you are, and that's what I love about you. But I'll tell you this right now: growing up as a male who had to unbutton bras on other women, Judy. You know what I mean? You know that's it's fucking terrifying.
To unhook that bra.
Well, I mean, come on. We don't know what we're doing. We can't even see the latch. And I'm back there, like, I'm making out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm trying to do it, blah blah blah. I can't do it.
That's okay.
But
we forgive you. We don't care. We can take off our own bra.
Did you take off your own
bra? Unreal.
Cheers to Sunday. Cheers to our podcast called Canby Unfiltered. And Judy, God, what do we have on the list today? Start us off. Guys, by the way, never mind, okay, never mind. Keep going, Judy.
Jesus. The doctor said, Travis, it's like Travis has 8 TVs on at once because he has ADD. Or is it ADHD?
Well, I don't know. From Britain. Well,
I don't know. Did I have a British accent?
Yeah, you kind of. Is it ADHD?
My friend Jackie has a British accent. Obviously, she's from London, and
yeah,
I feel like I like her more because of her accent.
I think
she's
so
too. Chic.
She is chic, and then when she comes through, you're like, oh wow. Like,
and everything she says, I'm like, just keep talking. I love it.
Yeah, she's like, fuck you, Judy, you stupid cunt bitch, and you're like, yes.
Oh, pardon me, I didn't hear you.
Say that again.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And speaking of ADHD, okay, back on track, Judy.
Oh, okay. Back on track is recently Travis has voiced his slight baby fever.
No. It's not baby fever, Judy. It's okay, all right.
That's what it's called when you're like,
I just think that I'm ready to get it shake and bake, and like if I got a little Trav, I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. I promise you. Like there's some dads out there that are like, I only want a guy because I want to take it fishing.
A son, a boy,
not
a guy.
I want a man child.
A man child.
Yeah, no, but I don't care, Judy. I just want us to have something that's healthy.
Healthy. I want all 10 toes and fingers.
That's all I care about.
They're mentally good and they don't have.
Oh my God! I don't want a serial killer. I don't want a serial killer.
Like internal mental.
I can see you giving us a serial killer.
Oh really? Like a male chauvinist. I could see you producing a male chauvinist.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Or gay, like a big giant. If he's gay, he got it from
you.
Hey,
Dad. Hey.
Those are your genes.
I'm like, this is my son. He's 7'6". He's super duper gay.
And he's 15.
And he's 15, and he wears heels, so now he's 8'4". And he's like, what the fuck?
He'll go through a goth phase because of me. So he'll be like glam goth rock sort of thing. Like
I'll be like, hey buddy, you want to go play catch? He's like, fuck no.
I want to paint my nails.
Fuck no. I'm like, okay.
Fuck you, Dad. Basketball sucks.
Basketball sucks. Fuck you, Dad.
Basketball's butch.
I'm like, oh jeez, but you're 7'9".
I like computers.
And you can move like a puma.
I want to be a nail technician.
And you're quirky, you do everything.
And you're gonna let him do those things. If he doesn't want to play basketball, you can't make him play basketball.
But Judy, first of all, I'm not gonna make our son do anything or our daughter. I wouldn't. But you can be whatever you want to be. My parents exposed me to everything, and that's what. Okay, look. Can I say fucking time out here right now? And I'm looking you dead in the fucking eye, camera.
Oh no. I'm
looking you dead in the.
I'm coming for you.
And I'm coming for you. My name is Hulk Hogan. And God, Hulk Hogan. Dude, I grew up with Hulk.
You just aged yourself.
What?
You just dated yourself.
Hulk Hogan, Judy, is a fucking legend.
I know he's a legend, but I never watched him on television while he was a wrestler.
That's because
he was just like a commentator. And no, I definitely watched WWE. Are you kidding? Like 8th grade, all of my friends were boys. And
what?
They
all right. Okay. Look,
WWE.
this is first of all. Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. He'll kick your ass.
Okay. Name 2 more.
I don't know.
Do it, Judy. Do it. If you're such a badass, then fucking do it.
John Cena.
Okay. I see you. Pressure's on right now. All I need is 1 more.
Do other people who are not white and a little trashy watch WWE?
Wow.
That's me included. I'm white and I'm a little trashy.
You're a little trashy, Judy.
Men in spandex? Like, come on, give me a break. Don't get all PC on me. I'm allowed to make jokes.
And it is your podcast.
It's funny because it's true.
And
this is Canby Unfiltered.
Guys.
Yes.
Guys.
Okay.
Someone's in the car like, turn it off, honey. Turn it the fuck off.
I love WWE.
Turn it off.
I know. Just relax.
I went to a WWE wrestling match. My buddy at the time, he was like, I'm too sick. I'm hungover. And he, Bacardi Lemon.
Barf.
Bacardi Lemon.
Yikes.
He was like, I just took a lot of Bacardi Lemon last night. And I was like, oh, but he's like, so take my tickets. I took his tickets. Might have been like 5th row, 7th row back. Watched the whole thing. I was gassed. I was screaming. I was chanting. I had signs.
People want to say that it's all fake, but it's not. There's a lot of choreography, and you do take blows. You do have to be in top shape. You have to like jump off the side of the ropes and land on your back and know how to land. I mean, there's still...
Oh, it's not for sure.
Sure, maybe he's not really connecting as hard as he could with his fist.
But they definitely get hurt. They definitely tear muscles. They definitely have to train.
Like, that's still... It's still a steel chair that gets folded and you know, they kill and hurt each other with it.
It's the classic thing, dude. It's like so I'm a basketball player. I'm not anymore. I mean, I still play ball, but not professionally. I played over in Germany a little bit. But it's like when people watch sports and they go, oh man, he fucking sucks. That guy sucks.
I could do that.
That guy sucks. Get him off the court, he sucks. And you're like, dude, okay, so if you took the worst basketball player in the NBA and put him anywhere on any court, he would absolutely fucking dominate.
Yes.
Dominate. Correct. And these low-life trailer park bums. Dude,
there's nothing wrong with that trailer park.
I didn't say so either. But you attacked him earlier, Judy.
Oh, I am from a trailer park. I am a little trashy.
Oh God, here we go, Eminem. Here we go, fucking Eminem.
Move yourself in the moment you own it. You better never let it go.
Oh no. Okay, anyway, let's jump back on track.
Okay, yeah, so fatherhood.
What? Fatherhood?
Fatherhood.
Oh God.
Please do not be an annoying father who makes fun of their kid and teases their kid and shoves their kid and the kid starts to whine and you laugh a little bit. Like I go out, I observe people and I see fathers doing that and I'm like, ugh.
Oh, okay, then you don't please be a stuck-up mom who won't let us tease our kids and be a little hovercop mom. I'm gonna tease the kid. My dad teased me.
Tease a little bit, but when they whine, you don't just be like aggressive and rude. You know what I'm talking about, like just
I don't know. And I bet there's people out there right now that are going, and I'm with Travis, because I have no idea what the fuck Judy's talking about.
I think you can tease your kids too hard and be too
like mean.
Just mean, mean. Where they're visibly upset, and instead of consoling them,
I think that's called bullying. I'm not gonna bully my kids.
Well, I don't know how mature you are.
What? You thought I was gonna bully our kids?
I don't know. You talk about like the thing you did with the sock to me because your dad did it to you.
Oh my dude, are you kidding? Are you bringing that shit up right now?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. That is the type of father I think you'll be. And I love your father, Laird. I think he's a wonderful man.
By the way,
but that shit would not fly in my house. We're not doing that.
First of all, you make it sound way worse than me.
And it happened to me, and you know what happened to me.
The difference would happen. We'll tell them we have to tell them now, because now they're probably going, what are they talking about? I'm about to turn this off if they don't tell me.
I don't think so.
I'm not. Honey, turn it off. I didn't get what I Wanted immediately. Hey, I'm Trav's son. I'm
8 TVs, guys. 8 TVs.
No, okay. Sorry. Back to what we were saying is what, Judy? What?
Your dad with those damn socks.
Oh,
and
fuck.
Then me,
Okay,
and
yes.
then you doing that to our kid.
Okay, guys, this is what happened. So I don't want to put my dad on blast, but there's only one way to tell the story, and that's to tell the story, damn it. You know what I mean, Judy?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Okay. So this is a true story. Some of you are going to be like, there's no fucking way, bro. Did you hit at minute mark 5? Did you hear what he said? Actually, it's minute mark 10.
Okay, it's not that serious.
Okay, but every time my dad worked a long shift. All right, he worked he worked a long shift, and I was growing up with him. And he worked, sounds like an opening to a movie. Goodfellas, starring Trav. My dad worked a long shift, and so sorry.
You sound like Bill Mahoney, my grandma's.
R.I.P. Bill Mahoney.
Bill Mahoney, if you followed us on Instagram, was my grandmother's second husband.
Dude, and he used to fucking roast me.
Totally. He used to roast everybody. He specifically roasted Travis because...
And he'd talk like this, and he'd tell me, he'd say, Travis, you don't do that, you piece of shit.
Oh, he never called you a piece of shit.
Might as well.
Might as well. With the tone, definitely said, you piece of shit. Yeah.
He called you a slut with his eyes. He was like,
for sure.
Fucking slut.
Right, exactly. I was like, oh, he's such a bitter little alcoholic. He's so angry. Anyway, R.I.P. Bill Mahoney. You sounded like him a little bit.
It's so hard to say goodbye. You remember that song?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Do you know Usher, fucking Raymond Usher, sang that song at my middle school?
That's awesome. Once I saw Usher on one of those things that you stand on. You stand on a Segway right outside the
It's 7 o'clock in the dark.
Chateau Marmont driving to work.
And I'm in
like,
the
is that Usher? Surely it was.
Cruising the street. Damn, Usher used to fucking kill.
Anyway, can we get back?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, so my dad, he'd work a long shift.
Okay,
he worked a long shift. And he's a big man. My dad's like 6'6", husky individual, fucking sweats, dude. He works and he sweats. He's a fucking man, Judy. Okay, he's not a fucking like little wuss out here. He's a fucking man.
Alpha, manly man.
Yeah. Okay. He has some hair in his chest. He has testosterone in his body. He's a fucking man.
Absolutely. And he thinks you're like a sissy lala kind of.
No, and look at me, and I'm not a fucking sis.
Right, but that's how much of a man your father is. I'll just say this about Travis's
7
dad.
o'clock on the dot.
God, shut up with Usher, too.
Dude,
it's over.
Usher.
Usher's over. Sorry, Usher. Anyway, that rap song that he did with Little John is like my mom's all-time favorite rap song.
No, my mom too. I think it's like a mom thing when they're like, Usher and Little John are on.
Yeah. She knows all the parts yeah, and you pull over, you better be putting out or you're gonna be walking on the street, like I'll pull over and let you walk on the street, like that's part of the verse, and my mom will sing that part.
And you look down at your mom and she's up in her vulva and you're like, what the fuck?
Travis!
You're like, what the fuck?
No, she's not.
What?
You cannot say vulva.
No, Volvo.
You're talking about my mother's
vulva. Quicker?
God.
Quickness. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. Okay, all right, good. So anyway, so my dad would come.
No, this is what I wanted to say. I want the listeners to know. This is how much Travis's father. This is the type of man he is. When he was in college, he quit football to join.
He was at Tulane, guys. Where is that, Judy?
In Tennessee. In Tennessee. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
What?
No, it's not. It's in New Orleans.
Yeah, dude. Okay. I was about to fucking roast you.
Okay, sorry. Tulane. Anyway,
Tulane
so
is the green wave in his house. It's the green wave in his house.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
That's their mascot, the green wave.
It's an actual green wave, like it's water?
Well, first of all, did you hear my voice gonna drop like that? And you know fucking bitches loved that shit. Just like you did. Wait,
what is the sport? Your father quit football to
play rugby.
To play rugby because football was not
pussy. Because football's pussy, Judy.
Yeah,
and if you're a football player out there,
listen,
if you're a football player out there right now, you're like, oh, fucking sure, you pussy. As your steroids reduce, you're like, oh, and you shrivel into a fucking raisin.
Wow.
See how aggressive I get?
Is that a basketball player just like
venting,
throwing his authoritarian, like I'm better than you, football players,
and projecting my insecurities?
Right. Okay. So anyway,
by the way,
football wasn't tough enough for Travis's father.
By the way, the football players out there that are still upset with me, I got beat up by a football player, Judy.
I believe it.
And I'll tell that story later. But go on.
Well, now we know where the harvest resentment is coming from.
Okay. Anyway, go on. What?
I don't know. I just wanted them to know the type of father your dad was.
Oh yeah, he's a beast. He's a fucking monster. Anyway, so he sweats a lot, and he's out there working and doing his thing. And he comes home, and I remember we would all be sitting there on the couch, and it's me and my sisters, Rebecca and Lauren, the younger, and we would hear like the door shut a bit on his car, and I'd be like, oh fuck, Dad's home. And like they'd be like, oh my god, and we'd all start to like just stress the fuck out, because what he would do is he thought it was so funny, and he'd come home and he would like, I mean, this sounds like, could he go to prison for this? No, like, sir,
no,
this is the fucking police. He would like grab us and wrestle with us like a fun, loving dad, loving people. Jesus, there's lawyers listening, like, well, I'm taking notes, and he would take his socks and like fucking jam his socks in our face, his like sweaty socks, and like we would squirm. He'd be like, no, Dad, and he'd like jam them in our face. He'd be like, yeah, you take that, and then he'd rub them on our face. I don't know. I'm not 17.
17.
No.
When was the last time your mom spanked you?
I remember it specifically. I did something horrible, like some fucking dumb child. And she's like, okay. She's like, damn it! She's like, get over there right now. And my parents beat the shit out of me with a paddle, a fucking quiet board paddle that they use at golf tournaments. The guys who play golf are like, what's a quiet board? It's like the long ones. Dude, it's a gnarly paddle. And
like what they have for fraternities. I always see that wooden panel.
Similar, very similar, paddle. Very fucking similar. Great call, Judy. Great call. And my mom was like, lean over the stairs, because I was a beast. Judy, you have no idea, like, you're dating a fucking monster.
I'm so
God.
That's amazing.
Shout out to all the other monsters out there. But yeah, and then she smashed me. My mom smashed me. Oh God. Someone's gonna clip this right now and be like, breaking news, Travis's mom smashed him when he was laying on the stairs.
Oh my God.
He was bent over the stairs and she smashed him. Okay, no. And so
all I said was, how old were you? It just was a thought that came to my mind because you were so much taller than everyone so quickly, I'm sure. When was the last, how old were you when she spanked you on the stairs for the last time?
I must have been 6, 8, and 14. Something like that. Shout out to all the, the guys out there that are growing like weeds. My dad said, my dad would be like, hey, my dad talks like this, and he'd be like, damn, son, you're growing like a weed. Growing like a weed. And
he always would tell me, Judy, Travis was damn near the ugliest baby I'd ever seen.
He did say that.
He did. I love him.
Fuck him!
Well, it's because your nose hit your mom's pelvic bone, and so your face was all smashed up, and you didn't open your eyes for 2 weeks. And
we could tell. You want to write that down for a different podcast? We could probably tell that story. It's a good one.
It's over. That story is over. I just told it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me, that was just my ADD interrupting you about being a giant child getting spanked.
How's my hair look on camera?
Oh, Jesus. So, you got socks on the face.
So my dad would jam sweaty socks
disgusting.
All day worn socks on my face, and then he'd tackle my sisters do the same to them. We would tackle him, we'd beat him up, we were wrestling him. It was like almost wrestling the sock monster. We were like, the sock monster!
But you loved it. Like part of
it we did. But when the sock is in your mouth
and it's wet.
And it's not even wet, but when it's hot, moist, and it's like literally leaking onto your tongue of like sweat and foot sweat, and you're like, and you like that, and he's like, got you. Like, he was strong, and he'd be like, yeah, right. And Becca would be pulling on his ears, and Lauren would be pulling on his neck, and he'd be fucking jamming that sock in my mouth. And then I'd be like, help me. And
what was Kathy doing?
Oh, she'd just be laughing. Thank God there weren't phones. Oh my God, can you imagine social media that was back then?
No, because the PC police would have got you. Some Karen would be like, that's me.
Yeah, I into a police noise bomb.
I know, you do it. He does it all the time. Like when we're out in Hollywood, he'll do the police noise and everyone will turn and look around. And I'm like, yeah, haha, good one, babe.
Is that before or after they asked to take pictures with me?
It's usually before.
And you fucking love that shit.
Yeah, I love taking photos with the tourists. I hold the camera and these little tiny people are like, Travis, can we take photos with you?
Wow, tiny people.
They are. They're like 4'11". That's tiny for you. And they just want to take a photo because they're in Hollywood and they see this massive person. So that's it. And so it's like you're a freak, basically.
No, probably they saw the bulge.
They probably saw the bulge
in my pants. The bulge in my pants is probably what they saw, Judy. The bulge in my pants.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait. I want to stay on track. Your father did that dumb shit to you, and you thought, this will be good. I should do this with my, what was I, like 25, 26 at the time? My 25-year-old girlfriend.
Oh, let's clarify.
No.
I didn't do the same fucking thing, Judy.
Yes, you did.
I did not jam socks in.
You jammed sweaty, dirty socks on my face.
I thought I just threw it at you.
You chased me around with that sock.
Oh, yeah, but I did not take the sock and like jam it in your mouth like my father did.
Okay, maybe not in my mouth, but why don't you tell the fine people what you did to me? Because this never happened to you with it in your mouth.
I thought all I remember, Judy, is I think I threw the sock at you and it hit your face and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I was just laughing.
So sorry.
And
you didn't say so sorry. You chased me around with this dirty, filthy, sweaty sock. It was horrible. Horrible. And what happened, Travis?
You got athlete's foot on your face.
On my fucking face, people. On my cheek.
I'm sorry, guys.
A full-blown fungus on my cheek. And I had to go to work. At the time, I was waitressing in Beverly Hills. Had to go to work with this fungus on my face. The best part is, too, you had friends coming into town. And he brought his new girlfriend. Jesse came into town and he brought his girlfriend. Shout outs to Jesse. And they came into town and I had this, it was just a horrible,
it looked like a
experience.
Fucking jig.
And we had to go to nice restaurants together.
Like a worm. Like a worm on your face.
It looked like a fungus on my fucking face.
And dude, you're the one that made it worse, Judy. You made it fucking worse because you didn't listen to anybody. You just did your own little bullshit. You put a Band-Aid on it and it fucked it all up.
And then my cheeks were so sensitive. The adhesive to the Band-Aid, when I took off the Band-Aid slowly, it was 3D. It was raised where the sticky adhesive was and just shaped bright red as the Band-Aid.
It was unbelievable. So it was. You look like a fake. It was that, Nelly.
And then in between the inflamed part where the adhesive was from the Band-Aid, in between that was the fungus that I had, tried to put fungus.
And then we put foot
cream on it.
We put foot cream on your face, right?
Yes, it was horrible, and I had to go to work. He did that to me on a Wednesday. Thursday morning, I woke up with that shit on my face. Was like, oh my God, what is this? And I had work in like an hour, so I couldn't go. I couldn't go to the doctor. Couldn't figure it out. No, I knew what it was. That it was insane. I was like, because it was not just, dude, I accidentally threw a sock at Judy, and then that was it. No, yes, because you had, I knew it was because of the sock, because you had thrown the sock in my face. You chased me around with it. I vividly remember you going like, shoving the sock and moving it around my face. I
said I was sorry.
No, dude, you rubbed your dirty ass sock on my face, which is insane that I'm still with you. It is seriously insane. Because I had to go to work. Okay. I had to tell my then very chic, very French, beautiful manager what was on my face, why it was like that. I got a fungus, I think, and how did you get the fungus? Oh, my boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, that is disgusting. Travis,
wait, you told him the truth?
Yes, fuck yeah, I did.
No, you ratted me out. You're a fucking snitch. You're a snitch.
Florence knows. And she was appalled, too.
Dude, and you're a snitch. And you know what happens to snitches?
They get stitches?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Because I was serving celebrities, Travis, and I had fungus on my face. And I remember that I said, well, I have this Band-Aid. I can put the Band-Aid over it. But I said, I put the makeup on it and it looks really cakey and weird. It almost looks like, at the time, it kind of looked like a burn from a curling iron.
Yeah, right.
And then here I am, like, walking up, serving J-Lo, serving Kiefer Sutherland, like, what's up, Megan Fox? Oh, this? Don't mind that. That's just athlete's foot on my face. Like, fuck off.
Right, but at the same time, Megan Fox, she probably thought it was like something gnarly, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Megan Fox for tipping $100 on like $50. I'll always remember that.
So Judy worked at a really nice restaurant in Beverly Hills.
I'll always remember that.
I wish you were friends with Megan Fox, and
I wish I was.
And then I'd be like, oh, hey, man.
You're not cool enough for her.
What?
And she definitely wouldn't be putting up with socks in the face bullshit.
That's for sure.
Nope.
But somebody is willing to put up with it.
Pathetic.
Oh.
It's only because I have such low self-esteem. Too nervous. I won't
First of all,
anyone.
Okay, guys. So this is not like, this is me just fucking around. Anyway, it turned into a bad thing. We learned a lesson. No, you gotta blame somebody other than yourself. And I'm gonna blame my father
Nice.
Because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I blame my father. It wasn't me, and I stand by that.
Okay, I can blame your father too for being a shitty role model. But your father wasn't doing that to Kathy Canby.
He was doing it to his offspring, Judy. It's worse.
No, it's not worse. I'm supposed to be your partner, not I'm gonna throw this shit in your face, man.
God, people are probably thinking I am the worst person out there. They're like, that Travis is a fucking asshole. Guys, I'm not. It's like I'm one, like, dude, and you know what? Look at your own relationship. It's probably, you know what I mean? I
don't even care. I'm having flashbacks. I have PTSD from literally 6 or 7 days of fungus on my face and then bright pink adhesive, that adhesive from the Band-Aid from my cheeks. I don't know, sensitive cheeks, sensitive skin.
Soft cheeks.
And it was 6 or 7 days of some bullshit right on my face because of you. That is insane.
I'm sorry.
Do you know how humiliating it was to go up?
Nobody fucking knows.
No, to go up when I worked at that restaurant in the most horrific uniform ever.
Tell them about it. What did it look like? Tell me what the pants, what color were they? Green, bitch, they were green.
They were almost a forest green with like a little hint of...
Like grass green. Grass green.
And they were thick like Dickies.
Yeah, they were boo-boo.
Boo-boo.
Do-do.
Just a boo-boo. But they were name brand.
It's 7 o'clock.
Like my whole outfit was name brand. Our shoes were...
I'm rocking boo-boo green jeans.
I want to say our shoes were $400. I can't remember the name brand of them. Never heard of. They looked like Vans.
But they were dialed. They
were leather.
Yeah, but they still were, like, you guys...
No, a super thick button-up shirt that was baggy.
It didn't breathe.
It did not breathe. For the first time, I sweated in my life.
The first concrete shirt.
Yes. And then this big, oversized navy blue apron that you had to wear, you know, to put all of your pens and
so weird. Why did they make it all so
It was the most horrific outfit ever.
And you had to talk to all sorts of celebrities.
All sorts of celebrities, because I feel like I was one of like 4 chicks who brushed their hair and wasn't, you know, like...
Dude, there was one chick that worked with you that wore a legit fucking diaper. I think we've already talked about this on the podcast.
Maybe, and I fucking loved her.
She's amazing.
She was amazing.
She's the best.
And
she's killing it too.
She is killing it. She no longer is a waitress. She is full-blown dominating, but... she was a wild card, man. She was so crazy. I loved her.
We've already talked about her.
Okay, well, you brought her up.
Fuck that bitch.
Okay, well, so imagine Judy wearing this fucking horrific outfit, green pants, and the pants, they were like, what are they called? Pedal pushers or capris?
They're brutal.
They didn't come down all the way.
You still look kind of cute, because like you had what it was this for fellas. It was more like, ooh, I wonder what she looks like underneath all that dog shit.
Period stained panties and a sports bra. No, she was kidding, but probably.
Jesus.
Just overworked. I remember.
Period stained panties.
I just was so
Say
crazy.
that 5 times. Period stained panties. Period stained panties. Period stained panties. Period stained panties.
Yikes. Okay, so I'm wearing this horrific outfit. I'm walking towards...
I need to get a beer. Can you... Well, I'm going to walk over and get a beer while this... I mean, I know we're on a... I don't want to do a podcast, but like, can't you... Like...
What?
Okay.
No, get up and get a beer. I guess I'll just...
Keep talking while I get a beer? I'll be right back. Hey guys, everyone fucking... This is real deal. This is unfiltered. And I don't have to add value.
I don't even remember what I was talking about.
All right, I'll stay until you get back on track. Jesus.
What was I talking about?
You were talking about your fucking work and celebrities and wearing dog shit outfits and how there was like a lot of fire underneath.
Okay, this is what I'll do. You get a beer and I'll tell a couple funny stories from my previous waitress
and then I'll come in
career
and help you out.
Oh, fuck.
So we don't lose our audience.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, and also, go away. Okay, we're at 28 minutes. Let's try to wrap this up by at least another 10, 15 minutes.
To wrap it?
Wrap
it up? Get away from me.
That's my speech impediment.
Apparently, just get a beer and leave me alone.
I fucking hate you. I'll be right back. Be right back. Wrap it up.
Oh my God. Okay, so I would wear this horrific outfit and then I'd be walking towards mega celebrities like Victoria Beckham or like Megan Fox or the lady from Dirty Dancing or like Lionel Richie or J-Lo. It literally, if they've ever been on TV or you know their name and they're Googleable, they have been in this restaurant for sure. And I'm in this horrific outfit. I'm walking up to these people and now I have fungus and because I fucked myself, put a Band-Aid over it. I've got this hot pink adhesive things too. And it's probably one of the most humiliating / humbling experiences of my life. Wasn't my favorite. It definitely takes you down a notch. You're like, okay, here is my humble pie for the year. I'm good. You know?
Oh, gee, tough life, Judy. A little athlete's foot on your face, and that's the worst thing in your life. Fuck.
No,
dude.
not the worst thing. I'm just saying it's humbling when you walk up to.
By the way, guys, I'm fucking bad, guys. You can tell. Yeah.
When you just walk up to very glamorous people and you're the help and you look like shit, you are dehydrated. You're so hungry and dehydrated that when you swallow, it feels like you're underwater and you're just like, oh, the tuna tartare comes with cucumbers and chips or whatever the fuck it came with at the time. You know, just overworked, underappreciated, and then, you know.
Shout out to all the waiters and waitresses out there that are grinding because it is not an easy job out there. I was a waiter myself.
Yeah, and shout outs to all of the celebrities that tip at least 20%. You know.
Yeah, and it's the fucking bums that don't.
We all
you guys suck.
We never forget you. We never
forget you. We never forget you.
I never forget.
Don't get away with it.
That the time.
You fucking know your name.
You know what? I've had a little bit of wine. I'll never forget the time that Nicole Richie and Cameron Diaz came in, had a bunch of food, had a bottle of wine, stayed for 2 hours, lingered, and tipped me 10%. That was fun. I'll never forget that. But all of the servers, a lot of the servers I worked with were career servers who had worked at other really fancy fine dining places all throughout town. And they, you know, like Sharon Osbourne would be like, oh my gosh, you know, Kevin, how are you? Because she remembered him from the last restaurant. And like Drew Barrymore, she would always like Christmas time, like tip her favorite busser $500 at our restaurant. Just like really nice people that would do that. And then the shitty ones, we all talked about you. We all remembered, oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We'd all like try to pawn you off. Like, dude, you want to take so-and-so? They're at my table.
Oh,
so-and-so's will you please take this celebrity? You know, and they're like, ugh.
Yeah. Every time I came in there.
Yeah, every time. And then it was almost like a personal, like, challenge. Like, could I get this person, this celebrity to tip me above 10%? Like, not even 20%, but like, I'm gonna strive to do such a good job that maybe they'll tip me like $1 more.
And here's 11.
And it is the most brown-nosing bullshit thing I've ever seen.
That sucks.
It was fun. Working there was fun. Like in retrospect, every day I would come home and I'd just be really tired and sad and humbled and just like, oh, I can't wait to not be the help anymore. And in retrospect, like looking back, it's some of the most, I wouldn't say the most fun career times, but definitely made for some fun stories. Like,
for sure.
You know, Saudi royalty would come in, and Saudi royalty is not like celebrities. They shit on celebrities.
Well, yeah.
Their money is unmatched, you know. So it's like, oh, cool, you're on TV, you live in a $5 million home, and you shop, you know, all day in Beverly Hills. And they're like, we have private jets, and we own half of Dubai, and stuff like that.
My fucking bathroom's $5 million, and
right, and they tipped zero.
The Saudis?
The royalty that would come over from Middle Eastern countries, they tipped zero. All the servers band together and said, I don't know, you know, it was a certain time of the year when a lot of royalty would come to Beverly Hills, and they'll stay out in Beverly Hills. And I don't know if they just thought it was a cultural thing. We all assumed that they assumed that the tip was already put into the bill, but it wasn't. And so no one would want to work around, you know, this specific holiday and stuff. And I'll tell 2 quick stories about some royalty that would come over to our restaurant. And my manager shared these stories with me because both of these stories happened right before I started working there. And
oh, yeah, I think you've already told these stories. Right?
Oh no, have I?
What is it? Just give me the topic.
Poop and a bird.
Poop and bird. I was just about to say poop and bird.
Really?
I think we've done this.
Oh no. Okay, well if we've done this, then I'll be quick because I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Fuck.
This guy, royal Saudi guy, he had bodyguards and he had a big entourage of people with him, and he was staying at some luxury hotel next door, and he, you know, snapped his finger and motioned for someone to come to him, and you know, a server or busser.
You weren't working here at this point?
No, and the server or busser came over and said, how can I help you, sir? Or is everything all right? And he goes, clean that up. And he points over to the corner and he's snapping his fingers, and they turn and his child shit on the patio.
Oh, like a full-blown poo-poo hole?
Yeah, like a 4 or 5-year-old.
Like and a 5-year-old dump is the equivalent of like 2 Great Danes.
Right, yeah. I don't know about that. That's aggressive.
I mean, that's what I learned.
don't think so. So that happened, and you know, someone was very upset and rushed away, and then the other person was just like quickly cleaned it up and disinfected.
Which is unbelievable.
Yeah,
which is next fucking level.
The human feces off the patio. It's insane.
Of the restaurant that is Daigold in Beverly Hills. That's unbelievable.
Right, and then so now, secondly, this woman, she came from overseas and she's sitting there and she's feeding birds bread, taking off bread and throwing it on the floor, and the birds are coming, blah, blah, blah. Which
nobody wants you guys to do.
No one wants you to do that.
Because it just makes them
it attracts more birds and more birds and more birds.
More poop.
So someone asked her, I think that we sent over the maitre d' and said, hey, can you ask her to stop? And so the maitre d', you know, I think they spoke the same language, and he was talking to her, and it was supposed to be, okay, she understands. She's not going to feed the birds anymore.
Right.
And my manager is telling me, and we see her, and she still is doing that. She's still doing that. And we're like, oh. And it was such a high-end restaurant, and these people had such fragile egos that you couldn't be like, you know what? Please do not do that, ma'am, because it would just turn into a whole
nightmare.
A nightmare.
Yeah.
And they were watching her, and a hawk, which there are definitely hawks in Los Angeles, swoops down, picks up this bird, squeezes this little pigeon that she was just feeding, and squeezes it so tight that the bird died, and blood burst out of the freaking bird.
Like a fucking grape.
Because of the nails on the hawk. I don't know, it's squeezing so tight. But yeah, and blood went all over her outfit, all over the table, all over the floor. Like, she's screaming. It's a whole thing. People are watching her. It was a nightmare from hell.
Unbelievable.
And what did the restaurant do? Apologize.
So sorry for that, Pam.
Bought her an outfit and paid for her dry cleaning and comped the meal, and she tipped no one.
But still, I think it's almost worth it at that point.
Right, just get the fuck out at that point. But also, it just was, you know, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just, I have so many stories, and the restaurant, I think, finally went out of business, so hopefully my NDA means nothing.
Damn, we're about to find out.
Right,
so I get those news, those mail.
I know.
You're being sued by.
When I served Jay-Z and Beyonce, and I brought them the food, exactly what they asked for. I'll have I remember specifically, I'll have the Fred spaghetti, and then he said, and I'll have the Beverly Hills Club sandwich. And I said, wonderful. And I went and put those things in the computer, and went to the kitchen, and reminded the kitchen who that food belonged to, and do not fuck up that food.
Yeah.
And X, Y, and Z, okay, great. They made that table a priority. I brought the food out, and they both looked at it like, what the hell is this? And I said, you're looking at this a bit confused. Is this not the Fred spaghetti and the Beverly Hills Club sandwich? And she goes, I wanted red sauce.
What is it? What is it?
The Fred spaghetti
is red sauce, right?
No, it's a vegan pesto vegetable spaghetti. But you have to read the menu to know what is in it. And he looks at me, and I said, and you look unhappy as well, sir. And he said, I wanted turkey. The Beverly Hills Club sandwich is with lobster and crab. So nothing like just turning around and taking back their food and having the whole restaurant be like, who is that? What's going on? Jay-Z, Beyonce didn't like their food? No, they didn't even taste it. They didn't read the menu. They don't, it doesn't matter. So some busser ate a $32 sandwich in the kitchen while I was starving to death. I was like, oh, that's great. Oh, you already ate that? Oh, okay, wonderful. Thank you, Javier. You didn't think to save me a piece of bacon? No.
I'd love to have that sandwich right now.
Oh,
Jay-Z,
so
you can give that sandwich to me, Jay-Z.
No, and then so when they got up and they left, and their bodyguard was at the bar the whole time. And he stopped me and said, I'll be paying for the meal. No. I was told by Jay-Z and Beyonce, they said, he'll drop the bill to him. So I dropped the bill to him, and I said, this is for, you know, your people. And he was like, what? And I said, oh, they told me you were paying for it? And he's like, they did? And I said, yeah. And he looked very shocked. And I was like, oh, okay. And so he paid. And I was like, I don't feel good about this tip. Like, he doesn't even know that he's paying. And I think he tipped me like $10 on $150. And I was like, wonderful. And I looked at his shoes were so doo-doo. And I know that sounds so bitchy to say, but they were like, the shoes had to be like 45 years old, like crappy.
The bodyguard shoes?
The bodyguard shoes.
Why didn't they? But Jay-Z and Beyonce fucking got some shoes.
I was very confused.
Or his company, who represents the bodyguards, should be like, hey guys, we're gonna need to step up our game.
I don't give a, who cares what they're wearing, but they were so doo-doo that they stuck out. And I was like, Jay-Z and Beyonce's bodyguard has some busted ass shoes. This doesn't make any sense. He's tipping me like $1. And you know, when you fuck over your server, the server still has to tip out the supporting staff as if you had tipped them 20%. You know, it doesn't. So a lot of people miss that.
That ain't right, Judy.
It ain't right, but it made for some fun stories.
Shout outs to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah, I hope they both are reading their menus and not terrorizing another server. And I remember like my manager came over and was like, what is going on? They did not like the food? Are you sure you heard them correctly? Did you reiterate what they wanted? And I was like, yeah, dude, they said fried spaghetti.
Yeah, but maybe you should have been like, no, the fried spaghetti has this in it, Beyonce, and just want to let you know it's red sauce and this and that and that. But you didn't do that. You were like, if I get, and you cut quarters through. I'm with fucking Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Well, I've also...
Who's with me out there?
No one. I've been with tables and they're like, I kind of want a spaghetti. Do you have something with a red sauce? And then I would say, we have this, but of course... You know, we can accommodate you. You're Jay-Z and Beyonce. We'll do whatever you want. You're amazing. Everything you do is so great.
Damn, sounds like some fucking hater over there.
For sure.
Why are you hating so hard?
I don't know. I'm having flashbacks. I also remember these little bitches came in. These little Beverly Hills bitches.
Who?
I don't know. These kids. They were like 18, 19 years old. She's like, I just got my lips done. She's like talking to her friend. I'm like, God, I'm probably high. I'm filling up their water. Just like, is my shift over? Yeah, get me out of here. And I overhear the girl like telling her friend, she's like, people always think I look like Kylie Jenner. And I was like, bitch, you do not look like no Kylie Jenner. And then like a minute later, Kylie and Tyga walked in and sat right across from her, and she was like,
she's like, I don't. I look like Kylie Penner now. I look like Kylie Penner and Biley Benner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't look like Kylie Jenner.
I know, but it was really cute too.
But by the way, when
I dropped the bill, she was like, I manifested that.
Shut the f. That's like
about like her coming in.
And did you manifest her 25% tip? She's like, what's that mean?
What does that mean? Yeah.
Come on.
No, Kylie's person that she was with, she came in not often, but a few times with Tyga, but she came with someone else, and I think that specific time
I saw her with
that
Travis.
person also tipped shitty, and I was like, what is do people not raise you right? Like, who doesn't tip 20% when the service is bomb?
Dude,
tip stands for to ensure proper service.
If you're a multi-millionaire, you need to tip more than 20%, right? Come on, dude. And this is not some tax bullshit. It's just like, dude, these people like myself,
bust their ass.
Judy, not myself. I mean, I was a waiter for like a month and a half, 2 months. But like people like Judy and probably many listeners listening now, like waiting tables is a fucking demand, and the higher level of the restaurant, you know, the more demand it takes, and so the more that's expected. And you were at the highest level, and so like, dude, like if you're getting the highest level of service, and then you're also not being bothered because there's no paparazzi involved, nothing like that, and the food is like probably, you know, average to better, and you know, like you should just throw down some money. And the fact that they don't, not all of them, but some of them don't, is just, it just kind of disturbing. It just sucks.
I know.
Disheartening. That's
it is disheartening. It's like, wow, dude.
It's deflating.
I busted
like,
my ass. And you know how stoked I was? I loved The Simple Life, that reality show. It was like the first as I age myself, is the first reality show I think really, like the
Paris Hilton one?
The Paris Hilton one.
And Nicole Richie?
Yeah. And to serve her, and she was so fun, and you know, Cameron Diaz, who doesn't like Cameron Diaz? She's cool, and I was like, wow, that, you know, such night, hi ladies, and trying to leave them alone so they could have their girl dates and talk about their husbands and stuff without the waitress overhearing all their bullshit. So
remember when you were fucking Justin?
Yeah, you know, giving them privacy, but you know, I'm gonna keep being arm's length away. If you need me, wave your hand type shit.
Right.
Just to get shit on by them. I was like, damn, I thought they were so cool. They're not.
They're not.
Suck.
And if you're listening right now, just turn it on.
Suck.
unsubscribe. I remember when I came through there, like, well, obviously I came through a bunch, but I remember one time I came through there and I was like, yeah, okay. I grabbed a little meal, I sat down, looked to my left, I had Tommy Lee Jones with literally the biggest head possible. Why is his head so fucking
Tommy Lee
big?
Jones, what is he in? Men in Black. And who else? What else? Bunch of stuff.
He's not the black guy, he's the white guy in Men in Black.
The black guy's Will Smith, who's like a mega celebrity.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are like, which one is he?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Tommy Lee
Jones.
The
white guy?
His head is just ginormous.
It's the biggest head I've ever seen in my life.
And in comparison to me, my head is so small, so when I would serve
I have
him,
a massive head. He was crushing my shit.
It just looked so...
Such a
big
it
head,
looked
big face.
It looked different. I was like, what the fuck? I was awestruck. I was like, that's Tommy Lee Jones. I grew up watching the fucking Fugitive.
And then you turned to the left.
No, my right.
Oh, you're right.
And I turned to my right, and right then J-Lo walks in. J-Lo, oh, booty cake J-Lo. So she walks in, and I'm like, oh, dude, J-Lo's here. And she walks in, and her security was like fucking 5'7".
But yoked. He would still kick your ass. Yoked.
Did he know that I had a gun on me? I could have fucking shot his bitch ass?
And they would stand, J-Lo's security would like stand at the edge of the restaurant.
Yeah, they didn't leave. They didn't go too far.
Her.
So anyway, I stuck around because, honestly, God, and this is totally fine to say because this is the truth. All my life, all I've heard from J-Lo is J-Lo's booty. Fucking when Diddy had her, and then Ben Affleck had her, and they're all like, yo, her booty, her ass is like the best ass in the world. It's the best.
So you stayed when I was walking around in my green Dickie.
So I had been done. I was done with my meal. I was like, dude, come on, J-Lo, finish the fuck.
I need you to get up and walk away.
I just need to see this my one time. And so she stands up. And she stands up, and I start to look over to my right. And as I look over to and it's nothing like it was supposed to be. I was kind of deflated and let down, Judy.
Well, I don't think it has the same impact as it does now because we have Kim K and we have Megan Thee Stallion and we have booty rocking everywhere, like ass.
You know what I mean? But I was like, oh.
But 10, 15 years ago, J-Lo was the only one with a booty cake.
Isn't it crazy as fuck that now big booty cake is the thing, and then like maybe 10, 15 years ago, big booty cake was disgusting. It was like, ugh, look how big her ass is. Like, it's too big.
Right.
This is crazy. Is it going to go back to skinny cake again?
Yeah, beauty always evolves. I mean, look at makeup trends and clothing trends and big ass, small ass, waif looking, and now it's juicy curves everywhere. Everything changes.
It's so wild.
Just be yourself. You're beautiful as you are.
Beauty is everything. It starts from inside.
Yikes. Okay, so you had a celebrity story. Oh, remember I worked, here's another celebrity story.
Okay, we gotta wrap this fucking up.
Okay, well, and then that's it.
No.
I don't really give a shit about celebrities.
No.
They're horrible tippers. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we want to end this. We're 47 minutes. We want to end on your story.
One Mother's Day, my mom came into town to visit me, and I had to work on Mother's Day. It was like a Saturday or Sunday, and you brought my mom in.
Oh, yeah!
And my mom had the biggest crush on Arnold Schwarzenegger when I was growing up. He was like Conan, the movie Conan the Barbarian. My mom was like, oh my God. Like,
labia boner.
Labia boner? What the fuck?
Wait, what?
You have talked about my mother's vulva, and now you just said labia boner.
Wait,
anyway, she didn't have a boner. She just was like, I love Conan O'Brien. No, what's his name? Conan the Barbarian. Conan the Barbarian.
Who is also known as
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, what'd you say? Oh, I thought you said, okay, sorry, I was thinking.
Oh, Connor O'Connor.
What?
What? Terminator guy?
Sarah O'Connor.
Sarah O'Connor.
You're like Sarah O'Connor.
I know, you think that. That's weird. Anyway, she just always thought he was like...
Sarah O'Connor.
Have another drink. That, idiot. Manly man, all this stuff. And she's like, he's just the best. And watching like his biography about how he would work out, and then he was like, I don't even start counting my reps until it burns.
What accent was that? My reps are the Spanish now. Where is it from?
Austrian, right?
Okay, yeah. So
is that an Austrian accent?
My reps like a rolling tongue. And
give us a German accent, because you live there.
It's like is this like this and tradition like that. It's like more like that. Okay, fuck Judy. And he's not German.
But Austria is right next to Germany.
God.
They both eat schnitzel. Okay, so she's
Have you ever had a schnitzel?
No.
Dude, what if we had a son named Schnitzel Candy?
No!
Oh, dog.
Anyway, my mom,
That's my safe word. Schnitzel's my safe word.
Brings my mother
Schnitzel.
in to my restaurant for Mother's Day. And, you know, it's towards the end of my shift when it's not chaos and fucking just hell. Half the servers are drunk and crying in the corner, eating their hair and drinking leftover wine that their table didn't finish. No, that doesn't happen in restaurants. Just kidding.
Keep going.
So my mother comes and she's sitting down and she goes, oh my God, oh, is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? And I go, it is. And he's on the patio, like the opposite direction.
And I wasn't like tripping balls, but I was like, damn, that's fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger down there. And he's like, he looked like he was tiny to me though. Like,
for sure. And our host used to be,
and I'm also, you know.
she used to do like bodybuilding competitions. She wasn't masculine. She was very feminine, and she was married to the bartender too. And he would always come in and he'd talk to her about her gains and the reps she was doing and the trophies she had won and the titles she had won.
That's amazing.
And he would stand there and talk to her, and it was like, it was just so cool.
That's extra cool.
Extra cool.
He's like, I can do his person. I'll be back. He's more like that. I'll be back. You know, like that.
You put some respect on his accent. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so my mom is like, oh my God, that's so crazy. And Travis goes, this is your one chance. You should go up and talk to him. Like, when are you ever going to be on the patio alone? And I was like, no, do not.
Conan the fucking Barbarian is 20 feet to your right now.
Right. Sitting with like 6 other men in a circular table, and, you know.
That all know that he is ultra famous.
Their wives and ex-wives, I'm sure. And
Arnold's like, I used to fuck this maid.
No.
Too soon?
Too soon. Poor Maria Shriver. Love her. She's
cheekbones in America.
Best cheekbones, very strong. Dude, it's so crazy. Her genes, those Kennedy genes are so strong that Arnold's genes are so strong that her genes dominated his genes, and their children they all look like Kennedys. The only kid that looks like Arnold's is the one he had with the maid, who wasn't a Kennedy, obviously. And that kid could play Arnold as, you know, in the biop.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Like twins. And by the way, he went to, is it Fontana? He went to Fontana High School and played football.
He's a G. Shout out to Arnold's real son.
Fontana is like 20 minutes away from
his secret son.
His secret son. Isn't that so
S squared. His secret son.
I know. And they asked Arnold what his biggest regret was. And he said, well, it was listening to my marriage therapist who told me, tell Maria everything and you'll be cleansed and it'll be good. And he was like, well, I fathered a baby with our live-in nanny 15, 20 years ago. And she's like, what the fuck? Divorce. See ya. And he said that ruined his life. Not him lying and having the secret kid and not being honest and cheating in the first place and having the nanny live with them still when she had the kid. So Maria was like, wait, I know that fucking kid. Like, the whole thing was just awful.
Oh my God.
So it's not Arnold's fault. It's the maid's fault.
But why was
it's the therapist's fault.
If Arnold's listening right now, Arnold, why weren't you wearing protection? Why did you think, and then not to be too graphic, but why did you know, do your little Jackie Jack? You know what I mean? Like, that's like the dumbest fucking thing you could have done, Arnold.
Horrible.
Like, what are you doing?
Horrible. And he has his daughter Catherine that he has.
He's got a daughter too?
Yeah.
Daughter, 2 sons?
Yes, who's married to, I think his name is Chris Pratt.
That's right.
Catherine Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Yeah, I think she's pretty. She's a pretty person, right?
Yes, and they're very Christian and just sweet, nice people.
God, what's your family? My dad's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, wow.
And my mom's family, she's a Kennedy.
And my dad's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool. And what about you? You're like, my dad rubs socks in my face. And you're
Some
like,
celebrity.
fuck.
So I won't do it this episode because I don't think Travis wants to wrap it up. It's 53 minutes. But
we're almost at 54 minutes.
Maybe the next episode, or maybe I won't. But celebrity kids, I have a lot of stories about celebrity kids.
I know you do, you dumb bitch. Okay, on that note,
they're great. Some of them are nice. Some of them are not stuck-up bitches or jerky jerks.
Jerky jerks?
Jerky jerks.
And what did you call police?
Jerky jerks. What?
Copper schnapper. What do you call it?
Copper schnappers?
Yeah.
This is fucking copper schnappers.
Copper schnappers.
A copper schnapper's on my ass.
Oh,
my mom taught me that.
I was like, what the fuck is a copper?
Every time you see a cop, it'll cost you money. And I go, what do you mean? She's like they'll pull you over. You'll get a ticket. Like if you see a cop, it'll cost you money to see the cop. She always told me.
Yeah, shout out to the cops out there that are fighting,
schnappers.
that are putting in the hard work behind the scenes. It's a fucking deadly job, and we are appreciative of your hard work.
And don't let media twist you. There's a lot of good cops out there.
Yeah. Anyway, other than that, Judy Booty Low, I think we should sign off. And guys, look, if you get a chance, follow us on Instagram. It's only got one picture right now, but we're building it with a lot of cool shit behind the scenes, girl. Canby Unfiltered. Leave us a review, help support us, spread the word.
Thank you.
Share us on Instagram, and we will absolutely will share and promote you because we need help.
We need help?
Yeah, well, I mean, exposure, the more exposure, the better for us.
Sure.
Anyway, hope you enjoyed the show. This was season 2, episode 3, and we'll see you on season 2, episode.
I just thought about another little celebrity story that maybe we should throw in.
Wait, now?
Well, it was just so quick. I just thought about our workout experience.
We were literally just going to sign off.
All right, we'll save it for next time.
No, fuck, dude, go for it. I can't believe it, but go for it. Okay.
Well, remember when we had a personal trainer and we went to that ritzy workout place?
Oh, yeah.
And then we'd work out next to someone ultra fucking huge, big.
Oh, yeah.
One of the biggest celebrities of our time.
NSYNC.
Yeah.
We used to work out next to NSYNC, and it's specifically JC Chavez. And remember, there was Justin.
I think it's JC Chazé.
Chazé?
Chazé, yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
I don't either. But he was the absolute, he was the cutest.
He was your crush, right?
He was the cutest one.
He was your crush.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake looked like a girl with ramen noodle hair. The other people, I don't even remember what they look like. But JC Chazé or Chazez or Chavez.
Baby, bye, 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 bye.
He was the cutest one for sure.
Yeah, and they fucking used to crush it. They were the biggest boy band on the planet.
Oh my god.
Planted.
Planted?
Planted.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, planted. And I remember thinking to myself, I used to be like, damn, dude, these guys are fucking legends. And every time Timberlake would come out with something gangster, I'd be like, whoa, he's killing it. And then he was smashing Britney and them and all that kind of stuff. It was just getting fucking nuts, right?
Smashing Britney.
You remember this. It was going down. We all remember this.
Yes.
It was crazy. And here we are, years later, and Judy and I are working next to this guy, and I'm like, this is fucking insane. And I know people are like, hey, it's no big deal, they were a big band. They were the biggest.
They were the biggest. I mean, it's the Beatles, and then NSYNC.
I mean, right? Backstreet Boys.
But Backstreet Boys did not have the prestige that NSYNC had.
So anyway, we're working out, and then I'm doing curls, right? And I can see JC's probably looking at my shit damn, I'm a stat.
He wasn't looking at you.
Small fucking stack.
He was looking at me.
He was probably like.
I came in looking like a homeless wet rat. He was looking at me.
Wrap it up. And so anyway, I'm working out, and he's like, hey guys, what's going on? He was super chill, and we started talking to him a little bit like that, and then we just played it cool. We never interfered with their workout, but every once in a while we would communicate with him, right?
A lot of celebrities in there, but I think we had the strongest connection with him.
I used to warm up next to the Pussycat Doll girl, Nicole. The fuck her last name is
Scherzinger, I think.
Something like that. And then, but anyway, so long story short, okay, so understand the prestige of NSYNC and JC, right? JC, I hope you're fucking listening, dude, because you're a legend, and call me, text me.
We love you.
DM
Do you
me,
need to buy or sell a house?
Come on, dude. And so anyway, Judy and I are walking down Melrose?
Santa Monica Boulevard.
Santa Monica Boulevard. We're walking on Santa Monica.
Just finished our workout.
We're walking, and all of a sudden, here comes JC. Like the fucking Beatles coming down the street, people.
And we hadn't really talked to him. We just, always worked out. This was towards the beginning. Always worked out together.
Yeah, we're just nice, but we never were
Smile,
it was never hey, what's it? We might have said a couple sentences to him, just some stupid stuff. And then I think he was laughing at a couple shits that I said because I'm obviously funny. Yeah. And we're walking by, and he looks up at me, and he puts his fist out just like this. If you're watching the YouTube, and he puts it out. And I fucking pound JC, and I remember a little bit of blood went to my penis at that point.
I bet. You got a little
just a little
lady
bit
boner.
A little lady, no, not a labia boner.
I said lady boner.
Oh, soft cow. Just a little bit of a soft cow.
Because Because JC said he initiated the fist pump.
Dude.
And touched your hand.
How fucking dope is that?
Have you washed your hands since? That was right before COVID. Have you washed your hands?
No. I'm like, hopefully JC gives me COVID. Yeah, man, but that's pretty cool. And I thought I was pretty gassed on that. And it's funny, just like little things like that can change the whole world. Just a little.
How many people did you tell that story to once it happened?
Dude, hopefully if this podcast becomes successful and Watch This Thing becomes successful, hopefully it's millions of people listening to this.
Yeah, and it gets sent to JC, and JC, you know, someone sends JC and it's like, listen to this asshole, you really made his day.
And he's like, you know what, I'm going to prove you wrong, bully, and I'm going to hang out with him. And then he starts hanging out with him, and then we're best friends, right, JC?
And he's on the podcast.
Right?
He's on the podcast.
Yes.
About life after NSYNC.
Dude, that'd be fucking sick. We just manifested.
Right here.
We just manifested that. Baby, bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
It's only going to come true if you can name one more NSYNC song.
Oh, you know what? I don't know.
Shut the fuck up, Judy. Our whole life depends on it right now. If JC's going to come to our podcast, and then we're going to end this thing because we're already at an hour.
Okay, well, I'll just say that I didn't know who NSYNC was, and in 6th grade, someone invited me to their birthday. Their dad got them NSYNC concerts.
All right, I'll answer for you, and then we'll get the fuck up, okay? You're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I won't. I don't even
This I promise you. They sang this song. And
okay, anyway, let's not do more about me. When I went to the concert in 6th grade, not only did I not know who they were, didn't know any of the songs, and was just standing there, my mom gave me some concert money, you know, and I bought a photo. It was like a little smaller than an 8x10. They were selling them. You could buy anyone, a new member, and I bought JC. I did his face,
what?
$8 picture, $10, whatever it was. And I was like, well, he is the cutest one.
You're going right above my bathtub.
Yeah, like I don't want a concert t-shirt or a poster, but I'll take this little 8x10 of his face to remember. I had it forever. Only recently
what?
did I think get rid of it. But
recently as I can how recently, Judy?
Like in the last 10 years, 5-10 years.
We've been together for a while.
I know.
You still had a part of JC. I bet you fucking lost it when you were next to him. I bet you were feeling stuff you didn't tell me about.
I wasn't feeling anything. And that was it. I went to the concert.
Little tingles in areas.
I just was the first concert I had ever been to. It was at Blockbuster.
Damn it!
It was at the Blockbuster concert thing in Southern California.
Damn it!
So many people.
JC's infiltrated my life and my wife.
Yep. JC.
JC. Okay.
What does JC stand for?
Just
Christ.
Just Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, we're done, Judy. We can go on forever, and we've got to end this, okay?
All right,
okay.
goodbye, everybody.
Hold on, no.
We love you.
End it for us.
Like and share, and please
Guys,
leave us a
please,
review.
please,
if you are listening to this, we would absolutely 1000% super appreciate a review on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, that's what we really want. Something
Yes.
dope. And then share us, and then, like I said, we'll reshare your stories or Instagram, whatever you got, okay?
Okay.
Judy, hit that fucking stop button. That's the wrong button, Judy.
I know.
Oh, hit the button.
All right. Love you guys. Have a great day.